Working in the NHS is tough because caring for patients is emotionally demanding. Services struggle with funding and staffing, so that increases workloads, reduces available resources. And the NHS is constantly changing, so people or staff are often unsettled by those changes. So all of those factors combine to create a tough place to work, a very fulfilling place, but it has its impact. The Happier at Work programme is a series of training workshops for staff who work in the NHS, and their shared goal is to improve the health and well-being of NHS staff. There are a number of courses available which include stress awareness, techniques to help manage stress, increasing mindfulness, mental health awareness training for managers to be more aware of early signs of any mental health difficulties for their staff, and then ways of supporting them and signposting them. And there's also a programme called Flourishing at Work, because we're very keen that people aren't just surviving in the workplace, but they actually flourish, can be their whole selves, and can continue to develop and enjoy the work.
It went really quickly, but I instantly felt a bit of a buzz afterwards, and so even just for that feeling of an uplift after that course, it definitely is worth it. There are tips that I've taken away, for example, time management and the importance of breaks, and making sure that you can speak to anybody about anything, even if it's a case of speaking to a colleague or something. That actually gets things off your chest. You don't want to hold it in. Yeah, I think it's a really good course to do, and I would definitely recommend it.
I've been running the stress awareness programme for quite a number of years, and it's a programme that really tackles stress head on. And it's funny how people come in and they think about their mental health, but they don't realise how stress impacts their physical health and can make you really unwell. And they get to the point where they're so burnt out that they're off sick from work. So we're trying to do a preventative programme with stress awareness to help people be more aware of stress, anxiety, depression, and to almost stop it before it starts. It's a half-day programme, so it's very doable. It's very interactive, very much trying out different ways of helping people manage their stress within the workplace and also outside of work.
The training programme is relevant for all staff within the organisation, but also very relevant to senior leaders and to managers, so that they can then cascade that awareness and that information down through the organisation and help to influence, create a whole culture of compassionate care. So we look after ourselves and each other.
My name's Lenora, and I work as a mindfulness facilitator. Mindfulness is present moment awareness. With the training, it helps us to steady ourselves and come back to the present moment using the breath, body, and we do other practices as well. The sessions are 2 hours for 8 weeks. We practice together, so practice mindfulness practices, meditations. Then there's invitations to go into breakout rooms, discuss what you notice. This is about mind training, to have tools in our box to support you in the future and to build upon.
It was like an all-rounder training that helped you physically, mentally, emotionally as well. What you learn every week, just an eye-opener, and the skills you will learn, the knowledge you gain, will be useful for the rest of your life, for a lifetime.
Whatever your job at the Trust, the Happier at Work programme is a really good way to learn how to look after your own well-being, but also how to look after each other. But also for managers and senior leaders to learn how to make sure that the organisation looks after its staff. So I would encourage you to sign up today and to encourage your colleagues to do the same.